Mother. Well, I am glad that we can all have dinner together.
So you've said Mother 3 times now.
Have I? Oh, sorry.
Oh, you know, I'm going to go check on her table. I'll be right back.
Jax, there's something that I want you to know. I'm not a meddler by nature. Well, maybe professionally I am, but I'm certainly not one of those mothers that shines a light on every area of their child's life.
Well, I wouldn't expect otherwise.
You know, there's a lot about Skye I don't know. I didn't raise her. I'm sure you already know that. She's told you. I've missed so much of her life. And both of us have a lot to learn about each other. I don't seem to be saying this very well, do I?
You can say whatever you want, Rae. It'll stay confidential between us.
Okay. Skye told me about how invaluable you were with AJ when he needed help.
Your daughter is a very special woman.
Well, you're a very charming man. That's quite clear. And the problem is, charm can be a little deceptive. So I want you to forgive me for what I'm going to ask you right now. Can Skye trust you?
Yeah, Skye can trust me. But the better question would have been, will she ever believe that I trust her?
Well, maybe you are the right man for her. What?
All right. Look, you're the relationship expert. There must be some advice you can give me on how not to sabotage this relationship, and make it quick.
Honey, there is no magic formula.
Oh, come on. There must be 6 simple rules on how to make a relationship work, or a single girl's guidebook that I never got. What?
No, there isn't. Now, the only thing I can tell you in...
You homewrecker.
What?
You have no standing to be advising anyone.
How dare you speak to us like that? You have no right to stand there.
Listen. Do you know that Monica served your father with divorce papers the very day that Rae made another of her unwelcome visits? Well, you're surprised, huh? I don't know why. You're as much to blame as she is.
Me?
Yes, you. You're the one who made Alan choose between his wife and his son.
AJ is in trouble. Your grandson, as a matter of fact. Not that you'd care. In fact, quite the opposite. You're the one who encourages him to self-destruct.
You didn't seem to care what AJ was up to when he was helping you in your pathetic little scheme to get your hooks into Jax.
Jax seems quite content with Skye.
Well, then he has lost whatever sense he has. But who cares? If you want to turn on Jax, fine. But not AJ. You made him think that he could count on you. And now when he is making a serious effort to get his son back, even going up against Sonny Corinthos, you turn on him. And you accuse him of drunkenness. And you know what? You have put his father in an untenable situation that is ruining his marriage.
Now, you listen to me, you miserable old fossil. You had better leave my daughter alone.
Everyone should leave your daughter alone.
Think twice, Edward, before you say another word.
Did Monica tell you she was divorcing my father?
I was there. Worst time, worst place. And I believe that Monica was just doing one of her many threats. And I still think that's all it is.
I can't believe it. I knew it wasn't a great marriage or that Monica even made him happy. Quite the contrary, but I can't help feel like this is partly my fault.
Skye, Alan and Monica are adults. They've been together a very long time, and they know each other too well to shift responsibility to somebody else. Skye?
I am going to find a way to fix this, Mother.
Fix? Like what? What do you mean, fix? You're going to try and get them back together, or are you going to split them up?
Mother, I am simply going to help my father feel better, that's all.
I'm going to say 2 words to you, and I want you to pay close attention. Because your life will depend on this. Don't help. I make it a rule. I never give out advice like this to family or close friends. But I'm going to make an exception in your case.
Because I'm your daughter?
No, because you're you. Honey, you have this wonderful man in your life now who obviously is crazy about you. And I want you to have every chance to make this work.
My goal exactly, Mother, so tell me, what is your advice?
All right. What I tell most people is to go with their first impulse, but in your case, I think it should be the second or the third, or you know what, even a little longer.
In my case?
Yes, because every time you go with your instinct, you ruin it. You're counterproductive. You're even destructive. You know it. Does Max Holden and Ben Davidson come to
Mother,
mind?
okay, all right. I get it. Look,
Right.
I didn't tell you that I suddenly changed overnight, okay? What I did tell you is that I suddenly find myself in this thing with this unbelievably wonderful man, and I'm so worried that I'm going to screw it up.
Worried, you see? Worried. Worried is a good sign. Most women would not be. You
Edward
understand,
asked me to convey his apologies. He suddenly remembered someplace he had to be.
Oh.
How dare he just walk off like that? You know what? On second thought, I don't think that we should let his vindictive nature spoil this lovely evening we have ahead of us.
I agree.
Awfully quiet since I dealt with Edward. What's on your mind?
Well, try not to go with my first impulse, though I've absolutely no idea what my second one is, let alone my third.
What are you talking about?
Getting that old goat, my hateful, despicable grandfather, the way he practically spit on me and my mother tonight, my first impulse was homicidal.
It's probably good to check that one. Oh, hi. Hi.
Hi.
Nice to see you.
I solemnly swear I will not make a habit of this. I just wanted a quick word with my daughter.
Oh, please come in. Sorry.
Thank you. You know, if you were my client, I would probably say encourage your mother to call in advance. Remind her that you need your own privacy. Maybe you could suggest a hobby and draw those boundaries. And then install an electric fence.
It'd be a lot easier if you just had breakfast with us.
Oh, I would love to. I can't. I have to be in Landview and soon. I just came here to say goodbye to you.
Oh.
But you'll be back soon.
Is this guy charming or what?
Oh. No argument here.
I'll miss you. And you know, if you want to call sometime, you know, when you need somebody to talk to, or even just to say hi. I love you.
Well, have a safe trip.
I will. Okay? Okay. Hey.
It's nice to meet you, Ray. I'm sure I'll see you again.
You too. Bye-bye, you two.
Bye.
I don't know how I could just let her hug me like that. I used to hate this woman, Jax, before I even knew who she was. I made it my business to hate this woman.
Okay, now that you know her, you...
Ray is the last person I would have ever picked on this entire planet to be my mother. And yet when she said goodbye to me just now, I don't know, part of me was sad. I don't know, maybe still is. And when she said, I love you, I don't know, like part of me was actually touched, affected. And there was this little voice in the back of my head that was actually on the verge of, I don't know, for some reason wanted to...
You wanted to say, I love you back.
Mm.
And that scares you a little bit.